Hi, I'm Ed from Musical Lessons, and we're going to take a look at Jason Mraz's tune, I'm Yours. Now, this tune became a crowd favorite long before it was released. Jason used to play it at his gigs before he actually recorded it, and obviously it was a fan favorite. And so we're going to take a look at that tune. I encourage you to check out the blog article because there's links to the YouTube video there. There's links to the guitar tabs, as well as a Wikipedia link if you want to learn a little bit more about the tune. And also there's a song spec section which has writer's credits, which is actually Jason in this case. The key that we're in, tempo, and also the accompaniment techniques that we're going to be working on. We're going to use open chords, a technique called pulsing, and the boom chicka strum style as well. So grab your guitar and I'll see you back here in a second. Okay, we're going to be thinking in the key of G, so we're going to be using our open G chords. G, D, E minor, C, and that surprise chord, an A7. Okay, I have a capo here on the 4th fret. We're actually in the key of B. So we're going to be playing in the key of B, but we're going to be thinking in G and holding our chord positions in G. Okay, so if you're not familiar with these chords, G, D, E minor, C, and A7, review them first, and I'll see you back here in a second. Okay, our accompaniment technique is going to be the boom chicka strumming style. Okay, it's a variation of the boom chick technique. Now, the boom chick technique is really just bass chord, boom chick, and it sounds like this. I'm also using a left-hand muting technique that makes it sound a little bit more percussive. This is called the pulsing technique. So, what you'll see is that I release the chord with my left hand. I release the tension so that it stops it from ringing. I also, because we're using open chords with open strings, it's a little tricky to do because the open strings tend to buzz a little bit. I use the fleshy part of my second finger here on this G chord to mute the open strings as part of the pulsing technique. So we combine the pulsing with the boom chicka. You have all the tools necessary to play this tune. Okay, so work on that boom chicka, and I'll see you back here in a second, and we'll go over the song form. Okay, we're going to begin the song with the intro and this cool little chord riff that he does. I like using this G chord, so it's very natural for me. It's a 3-finger G chord without the first finger. My second finger plays the 6th string 3rd fret, and the pad mutes the 5th string. The 4th and 3rd strings are open. My 3rd finger is playing the 2nd string 3rd fret, and my pinky is playing the 1st string 3rd fret. But before I start it, I'm just going to play the top 2 strings. I'm going to slide them together, up a whole step, and back with the chord. Then when I switch chords, I'm going to do the riff again. I'm going to go up a whole step, but now I'm going to end with the D chord. And now the double stop riff off of the D chord is on the 2nd and 3rd strings. So I actually lift my 2nd finger, and now I'm open to the E minor chord. Then I pick the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th strings open, and I play the C chord with a G on top. My pinky's playing the G. Okay, so it goes. Okay, and you can use that for the intro. So it's a 4-bar intro. Each chord gets a measure. So we start on G, we go to D, then we go to E minor, and we go to C. For the verse, it's actually the same thing. The verse is it's actually 16 bars. It's this cycle 4 times. And the chorus is the same thing too, you know. So don't forget the pulsing. If you notice, I was pulsing there to give it a little bit more of a percussive feel. As I said, the chorus is the same thing, except that it ends on that cool A7 chord. All right, so here's the chorus. Okay, and lastly is the bridge. The bridge is 4 measures. And it's basically, it's the same chords again, except that now the chords, instead of getting a full measure, are getting 2 beats. So we're going from G to D to E minor, back to D, and then a full measure of C, and a full measure of A7. And this is when he's doing that scat part. And that's I'm Yours. I hope you enjoyed this easy acoustic guitar arrangement of I'm Yours by Jason Mraz. I thank you for hanging with me, and I'll see you here next time.